You scared me half to death. It's a common enough if exaggerated phrase, but it's worth asking. Can someone really die from too much fear? The answer is yes, absolutely. Fear, biologically speaking, is just another form of stress. And when we get stressed, our body gets flooded with certain hormones like adrenaline. Now, these hormones affect us in all sorts of ways, but in the heart, they tell it to pump nutrient-rich blood to the rest of your body faster, raising your blood pressure. That's usually a good thing. If you're running from a mass killer, your legs are going to need all the energy they can get. But in people who have damaged hearts, this added demand can be deadly. If you already have clogged arteries, too much stress can stop this blood from reaching the heart and brain, causing a heart attack or stroke. Now, there's plenty of anecdotal stories of people with bad hearts dying of fright, like after riding on a roller coaster. But there's some harder evidence too. We know people die of heart attacks more after a major natural disaster, like an earthquake or a hurricane, than they do normally. And speaking of roller coasters, a study once found that at least 7 people from 1994 to 2004 were killed by a cardiac condition that was caused or made worse by a throw ride. The American Heart Association even warns people with heart problems to stay away from roller coasters entirely. But while a nasty scare can spell doom for someone with a bum ticker, there's actually a stranger way fear can kill you, even if you seem perfectly healthy. Sometimes, for reasons we don't really understand yet, a burst of stress can paralyze parts of the heart. And when that happens, the left ventricle of the heart balloons out, making it look like a fishing trap often used in Asia. So, the Japanese researchers who first described the condition in 1990 decided to call it Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. Tako meaning octopus and sobo meaning pot. More commonly though, it's known as broken-hearted syndrome. Like the name implies, the emotional stress of a romantic breakup can cause this condition, as can physical triggers like an asthma attack. But fear can too. And some scientists even think it might be the real culprit behind mysterious deaths chalked up to the supernatural in the past. After all, what's more terrifying than thinking you've become the victim of a voodoo curse? There's still a lot we don't know about Takotsubo, including how often it really happens. But middle-aged and elderly women are much more likely to get it, possibly because of how menopause affects the heart's response to stress. And we also know that it can be fatal. A major study in 2015 found that about 6% of people with the syndrome die in the first month after their episode, about the same rate of dying from other major heart issues. And once you have an episode, the risk of having another one later on or developing other heart problems goes up too. That said, the symptoms of Takotsubo fade away quickly and rarely leave behind any lasting sign of damage. And, of course, countless people get scared, ride roller coasters, and endure heartbreak every day without getting physically heartsick. Still, you might want to keep an extra eye out for those jump scares during the annual Halloween season.